We could nearly taste Cape Horn as it was finally time to head south, first towards southern Brazil and then Uruguay. It would be about a 250-mile trip. Nothing outrageous. But as we learned, the weather on the eastern side of South America can be very unforgiving. We were ready for anything, but what would this trip have in store for us? Welcome to Sailing Sweet Ruka. I'm Kate, this is Curtis, and Roxy the dog. We are two racing sailors that quit our jobs and sold everything to sail around the world via Cape Horn. Help us achieve our goal, click subscribe, and come along for the ride. We were anchored at Praia do Barreiros, where we previously rode out an incredible storm. The weather for our passage was absolutely gorgeous. We could see clearly into the tops of the mountains. The wind conditions were perfect as well, calling for the Genoa, just on the edge of our reaching spinnaker. But first we'd have to get the anchor out of the thick clay seabed, a difficult task after 40-knot blows. Would that storm be the end of our bad luck?
Hey guys, we are out of here. It should be a spinnaker ride almost all the way there, mostly in light air. In here it's a little shifty and we don't feel like jibing to go out this and do 2 or 3 spinnaker douses and jibes to try and get out this channel. So we're just going to motor on out the channel and then we'll really start sailing. Enjoy the last views of Ilhabela and São Sebastião, Brazil.
Lunchtime!
Oh man, we're over there.
As we motored out of the channel, we got the chance to notice some of the many beautiful waterfalls that Ilhabela has to offer. Strangely, it felt like our own little parade, green sloping hills on either side of us, congratulating us on getting back out there into the open ocean. Little did we know at that time that trouble would soon be upon us.
Alright, we are off. We are actually sailing. It's been a while. We sailed a little bit in the Mitsubishi race, which was a really nice, fun, closed course race, but it was on flat water, wasn't really offshore, so it feels really good to be back in the waves again and moving the boat through the water here. Our sail is going to be about 250 to 260 miles. We're going from the island of Ilhabela to a little harbor called Porto Belo, which is just above Itagi on the east coast of Brazil. So we're just kind of hopping on down. Okay, let's go check out our course and see how we're doing here.
As vast as the ocean is, there is always something to run into. In this case, there was an island in our direct path, so Curtis and I discussed whether we should head up or bear off to go around it.
There's another little island up here called Alcatraz Island. Our plan is to go just to leeward of that. The wind right now is coming from about 90 degrees to the boat, so right off to the side. And we anticipate the wind is going to shift back a little. So what that's going to allow us to do, as the wind shifts back, if we go low of the island, we can come up along with the wind and just curve around and maintain good boat speed. That's the plan, at least. You have no idea if it will work out that way.
Circle the sun, hear it all begun, hear it all happen. Life is so right, and for all we know, somewhere the map ends. Hey, do you remember letting go? I say, hey.
Wow, it's just another, it's cloudy, but it's beautiful out. It's a really nice sea state. I don't feel seasick yet, so fingers crossed I'll make it through these next few days with unscathed.
Alright, we just switched over to an outside lead. Time to ease off the old jib sheet a little bit. Start putting the pressure on the outside here. Okay, now we're going to feed this out and rerun this outside of the shrouds. So that way we're going to have two sheets controlling our jib instead of just one. Gives us a little bit better fine-tuned control. So, my lovely assistant Kate, if you can make sure that this blue sheet runs for me. Now we have the ability to move the clew just a little bit outboard or a little bit inboard, depending on how we want it. Unfortunately, the way this sail is cut and the way the boat standing rigging is, we have to sheet our jib, our number 3 jib, in between the shrouds for maximum upwind performance. But for any type of reaching, we want it outside of the shrouds. So it's kind of a pain to switch, but it's not really that bad. Let's turn them in. Well, we just got all the sails set. The boat's moving forward really nice. Autopilot's driving in the wind mode, and I decided to come down here and take a little break. There could be some thunderstorms. That's the tricky part around here. It's kind of similar to the Great Lakes, actually. The wind kind of moves from like the southwest and comes off of these big mountains, and there's a lot of moisture. It kind of hits that drier air that's there, and things can really form very, very fast over Uruguay and southern Brazil, and actually bring a good amount of wind, up to 50, 60 knots and some big fronts. We've already experienced one that came through, as you guys have already seen, that 45 knot blow that we were anchored in. Some of these storms can bring some pretty good gust fronts, but usually it's short-lived, and if we're out at sea, we just run it off and we're A-okay. and then we go again. That's a lot of stuff I just told you guys. Let's go outside and see how the boat's doing.
Oh my gosh, you guys, we just saw, I think, our first real Brazil dolphin since we first arrived, so that's when you know you're getting offshore. And wow, what an awesome end to the day. Super cool, just jumping all around, swimming all around. Roxy's friends. Yes.
Before night was to settle in, we made it to the island, which is apparently only for military use, and thus anchoring is not allowed. No matter to us though, as it is our goal to eat up miles south. Just another night out at sea, wondering if anything will go bump in the night. Meanwhile, we took advantage of the calm seas to get a bird's eye view.
Hey guys, day one is about to go in the books. The sun has gone down, we've switched the instruments into night mode, flicked on our masthead running lights, and we've got AIS and radar on. And so we're ready to chillax for the evening. We've got a wind angle of about 105 degrees true right now, and it's blowing about 8 to 10 knots. And we've got a full number 3 jib and a full mainsail up. We could get into the spinnaker right now, but I think we're just going to chill and relax a little bit. We've got plenty of time to get there. Our ETA is 7 in the morning if we perform at our optimum. So if we get there a few hours later, around lunchtime, there's nothing wrong with that. So we're just going to hang out and have a good evening. Kate's going to make us some ravioli. Here you go. What you doing?
Filling up the pot for some water to do some dinner. Aboard
Nice.
Sweet Regatta.
See?
Cooking at sea requires a little bit of coordination and balance. I can't wait to find out what it will be like when we are cooking in the Southern Ocean.
Little meat sauce with our cheese raviolis.
Muito bom.
Only they had what we like to call shake cheese, aka Parmesan. Oh,
Oh, you save him?
nope, he's underneath the oven.
Oh, jeez. Down the crack?
Down the crack. Oh no, he's actually right here.
Oh, nice.
Bon appetite. I can't say it in Portuguese. Bon appetite.
Nice.
I tried.
I don't know if you guys can pick this up or not, but the dolphins are making tons of noise right now. They are definitely talking. They've been jumping around. We think we may have seen one killer whale around us. So we don't know if there's some kind of dolphin whale talking going on, but they're really, really loud. It's about 2 in the morning right now, and we are having a good passage so far. It's been kind of light airs. We're not really pushing it too hard. As you can see, we're only going like 4 knots, but it's just a really nice, chill cruise. There's a little bit of shipping traffic out here. We had a really big container ship come across our stern within a mile at 20 knots, which he kind of comes out of nowhere. And those really big container ships out here, they have very little lights on them. It's not like the freighters you're used to seeing back on the Great Lakes that are all lit up. These things basically just come out of nowhere and go straight by you. It's kind of cool. A little intimidating also.
With the squeaking sounds coming so close outside, we had to go check it out.
Look there.
Were these dolphins or whales? We were having flashbacks of that fateful night when we hit something and came to a complete stop. We didn't find anything at the time. In reality, that day would be on our minds again very soon.
It's so close to the boat. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You see it?
I saw the water puff up right in front of us.
Yeah. Look, it just went under right in the front. See his trail?
No.
Yeah.
What?
You see it?
Yeah. Well, the weird wave, that was not a normal boat wave.
No, that wasn't a wave. That was, I told you. There.
Oh, dolphins!
Did he get it on video?
I think so. I can't tell because the screen's off.
We did manage to see dolphins this night, but cannot confirm a whale. However, there was something out there setting off the radar alarm very close to us.
Well, it's been quite the eventful evening, actually. Lots of boat traffic and lots of wind shifts. And not a lot of wind anymore. Seeing 5 knots, 4 knots, and we're kind of, we're barely drifting along here with the preventer on, but we are trying to sail still. And we've got a tanker here who's gonna be within a mile of us, but he altered course to go behind us, it seems. So yeah, that's it for now. Lots to check out, lots to keep an eye on in this light breeze. So that's what it's like on the first day here heading south. Just a close run-in with this 500-foot cargo ship on its way to Rio de Janeiro. And he's about a half mile away, so at some point said we would maybe be only 100 feet away, so we adjusted course. But we made it okay, it was pretty close. But we have the preventer on, so it would have made for some interesting sail adjustments. But we are free and clear just as daylight is starting to come about. So a little more excitement here at, I don't know, 5 a.m. or whatever time it is.
Join us next week on Sweet Ruka when we make an awful discovery that could change the course of our dreams. A special thank you to our patrons for making these videos possible. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe. See you next time!